The essence of philosophy is that a man should so live that his happiness shall depend as little as possible on external things. People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them. A city is not adorned by external things, but by the virtue of those who dwell in it. He who exercises wisdom exercises knowledge of God. To accuse others of one's own misfortune is a sign of lack of education. To accuse oneself shows that one's education has begun. To accuse neither oneself nor others shows that one's education is complete. In every affair, consider what precedes and what follows, then take action. Those proficient praise no one, blame no one, and accuse no one. Difficulties reveal the character of men. Events happen as they do. People behave as they are. Embrace what you get. Neither call yourself a philosopher, nor talk among the unlearned about theorems, but act according to them. When anyone provokes you, be assured that it is your opinion that provokes you. Lameness is an impediment of the leg, not of the will. Be free from grief, not through insensibility like irrational animals, nor through want of thought like the foolish, but like a man of virtue, by having reason as the consolation of grief. Fortify yourself with contentment. This is an impregnable fortress. It is better to do wrong seldom and to own it than to do wrong often, but never admit it. Keep your attention focused entirely on what is truly your own concern, and be clear that what belongs to others is their business and none of yours. Most of what passes for legitimate entertainment is inferior and foolish, and only caters to or exploits people's weaknesses. Death is nothing terrible, else it would have appeared so to Socrates. But the terror consists in our notion of death, that it is terrible. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those things which he has. No man is free who's not master of himself. What is the first business of one who practices philosophy? To get rid of self-conceit. For it is impossible for anyone to begin to learn that which he thinks he already knows. First say to yourself what you would be, then do that which you have to do. Since it is reason which shapes and regulates all other things, it ought not itself to be left to disorder. You can be invincible if you never enter into a contest that you cannot win. Reason is not measured by size or height, but by principle. Nothing great is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. The origin of sorrow is this, to wish for something that never comes to pass. Freedom is secured not by the fulfilling of men's desires, but by the removal of desire. In theory, there is nothing to hinder our following what we are taught, but in life there are many things that distract us. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence brings out your best. If you are in pain, you will find fortitude. If you hear unpleasant language, you will find patience. If you seek truth, you will not seek to gain a victory by every possible means. And when you have found truth, you need not fear being defeated. Decide to be extraordinary and do what you need to do now. Suffering arises from trying to control the uncontrollable, or from neglecting what is within your power to do. No matter what happens, it is within my power to turn it to my advantage. Nothing is in reality either pleasant or unpleasant by nature. All things become so through habit. Things in our control are opinion, pursuit, desire, aversion, and in a word, whatever our own actions are. If you want to improve, prepare to be thought foolish and stupid. Attach yourself to what is spiritually superior, regardless of what other people think or do. Hold to your true aspirations, no matter what is going on around you. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond your control. Nature hath given men one tongue and 2 ears, that we may hear from others twice as much as we speak. True instruction is this: to learn to wish that each thing should come to pass as it does. We should not moor a ship with a single anchor, nor our life with a single hope. Have this thought ever present within thee: when thou losest any outward thing, what thou gainest in its stead. When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you will forget your anger. Everything has two handles, the one by which it may be carried, and the other by which it cannot. To you, all you have seems small. To me, all I have seems great. Your desire is insatiable. Mine is satisfied. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. There is only one way to happiness: to cease worrying about things which are beyond your control. Give me, by all means, the shorter and nobler life, rather than the longer and baser one. If you ever happen to turn your attention to externals, for the pleasure of anyone, be assured that you have ruined your scheme of life. Seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourself. You are but an image, and not the thing you appear to be. The philosopher's school, ye men, is a surgery. You ought not to go out of it with pleasure, but with pain, for you were not in sound health when you entered. No man is able to make progress when he is wavering between two opposites. Practice the little things, then proceed to the greater ones. It is my business to manage carefully and dexterously whatever happens. Freedom and slavery, the one is the name of virtue, the other of vice. Both are acts of the will. You are not alone. Nay, God is within, and your genius is within. Is freedom anything else than the power of living as we choose? First learn the meaning of what you say, then speak. Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him. Of pleasures, those which are the most common rarely give the most delight. Remember that you ought to behave in life as you would at a banquet. Any person capable of angering you becomes your master. You are a little soul carrying a corpse. As for sex, abstain as far as possible before marriage, and if you do partake of it, do nothing that is socially unacceptable.